Now it's obvious we love Hero. That's what we do. Is what we're here for. But this game wouldn't be fun for me if I didn't play outside of some things outside of Hero. And for me, that is Ninja. That is one of my loves. Ninja. I've loved it all the way during the old school archetype with like the transformation jutsu archetype, like that style way back in the day. Post Photon Hypernova. Definitely can't wait to show you guys my updated Ninja deck list.
Hero D シリーズ D シリーズ Destiny Destroy です
D タイム
It's D タイム
Michael Bowden back here once again, and I am your host, Destiny Hero Mike, and welcome back to D Time. We're here, baby. It's always D Time, and in more ways than one. So yes, I really appreciate you guys as always for helping this channel grow. Still relatively new here on YouTube, so like I'm still getting to the groove of things, but I don't want to do too much chit chatter. Let's go and get into my updated Ninja deck profile. I really appreciate you guys. As you guys know, obviously hero oriented channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. So here is the beautiful Ninja deck, and we're going to be going into some of this in depth, just a few things in depth, a few setups. It's not really a combo oriented deck. It is, but it isn't. It's a mid-range. It's a mid-range / control deck, and it's not really a combo deck, believe it or not. It's not some of the stuff you've been seeing on like Edo Pro replays, things like that, the traditional Link combo. It's not that. If that's what you're looking for, wrong video, unfortunately. This is the way the Ninja was intended to be played, and it's just very Ninja stealth-like. So, and it's only gotten even crazier. This deck is really crazy after this set. Got this beautiful mat. Big shout out to my boy Cody the Beast for this mat. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. Oh, you know what? Before we get into it, let me know. Do you guys want to see a Ninja series? You guys want to see like me do a Ninja breakdown of each thing? Because this deck is interaction heavy. It's very technical. It's very technical. Okay, and you have to be creative in order to play this deck. I know I'm rambling, but I want to put my pretenses out there before you go and decide to build this deck. Fortunately, it's budget, but you go to play this deck, your brain gonna be hurting, okay? So let's finally go ahead and get into it without further ado for real this time. As you guys see, obviously, we've got your boy, Triple Hanzo, so we need that. You're gonna be playing a lot of triples of, so Triple Hanzo, very important. You know, he on normal summon, he allows you to go add your ninjutsu spell and trap, which is now, I think, in my opinion, that's the most important effect. It used to, for me, it used to be the monster that if he special summon, you add a ninja monster from deck to hand, except himself. But I think it's really the spell or trap effect search, the spell or trap add, that's most important. So yeah, next thing, the second most important, Tobari the Sky Ninja. Tobari the Sky Ninja, what he does is on the so basically, again, just really quick, if you're a hero player, Hanzo is Stratos for on normal summon a spell or trap, or on special summon a monster other than himself. So just real brief, Tobari, what he does is he's the soul of the deck. He's the glue, he's the peanut butter to the jelly, he's the polymerization to our heroes. Like, he's literally polymerization. What he does is, if the turn that he's special summon or set, I believe, the turn he's special summon, he cannot, or flip face up, he cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. That's one. So he's a marshmallow. Just on summon or being flipped, he's a marshmallow. That's one of the effects. The other effect is really cool. Like, probably this card is just too good. He has 3 effects. The other effect is you discard him as cost, and you special summon a ninja monster from your hand. So Hanzo, perfect Hanzo target. And then, you know, Hanzo will go to search. So he'll do that. But since this release, I don't see myself using that as much. You're going to see why pretty soon. The most important effect, during the opponent's main phase, you can use this card to fuse. You could just fuse. He would just fuse from the field, from your hand, field, to the graveyard. And you'll bring out, you know, one of the 2 ninja monsters. The thing about this, you don't have to use him as fusion material. Also, he could take ninja names from the field, entire field. So he's like an Albaz. He's like a built-in. He's like a walk-in Super Poly, but without the broken effect of Super Poly or the broken condition of Super Poly. So that's Tobari. Next, we're gonna be playing our girl Mitsu, the Insect Ninja. So I'm gonna put her right here. Some glare. Let's go ahead and move that glare. You know, we don't want that glare to be captured. But yeah, 3 of her. She's very important. If you control a face down monster or a ninja monster, you can special summon her from the hand. I believe that does start a chain. And then if the opponent goes to activate a monster effect, she can, or win, by the way, win. So she can be chain blocked. She can miss timing. She can target, for example, let's say you have a face down monster and she's face up on your side of the field. They activate a card effect. You could flip this thing face down, activate her effect, flip it, and then flip her face down, and then now it's negated. That's the best way to explain it. So yeah, so she will flip one. You have to have a face down monster on the field. She's gonna flip the other face down monster face up, and then she's gonna go face down. Then as a result, she's gonna negate that monster effect. Only on monsters, and she's only a win effect. So yes, she can be chain blocked or miss timing. So that's 3 Mitsus, very important. Next, from the new edition, the new set, Triple Green Ninja. Yes, Triple Green Ninja. The reason why I played 3 of them. At first, I thought he was a 1 of, and then I thought he was just a 2 of. Then I learned that he's actually, for me, a 3 of right now. This guy's insane. He's a warrior. What he does is, if you summon a monster, or if a monster is summoned to your side of the field, you can target a monster on your side of the field and special summon this card, and if you do, you flip that other the targeted monster face down. So just a quick demonstration what it looks like. So you have Hanzo, which is a chain block. You can normal summon Hanzo, chain link 1, and then chain link 2 the Green Ninja, which will chain block your Hanzo if they have like an Ash or something like that. And then on resolution he'll set. So that's his summoning condition. Really cool. Really necessary for extension. That's another reason why I play him. But here's the most important reason why I play this guy. When this card is sent to the graveyard, you could target a monster on the field, any monster, and either flip it face down defense position or flip it face up. So he combos really well with Geo as one of the new Gravity Ninja. So what he does is, I'm going to actually have to sit here and read this. So I get verbatim. So basically, when this card is special summon or flip face up, you can target up to 2 face up monsters on the field and change them to face down position. And if you do, any monsters that were flip face, like they can't change the battle position if they were changed by this card effect. And then the other effect, if a monster on the field is flipped face up, while this monster is already face up on the field, except during the damage step, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. So you see the synergy here is, while he's already face up on the field, and if Green Ninja either, there's 2 things that happen. Either Green Ninja, when he special summons and flips something face down, it can trigger the Geo, or face up, it can trigger the Geo, because he can flip face down monsters, like the opponent's face down monster, that flips face up while he's already on the field, it could trigger the Geo to pop. Or if the Green Ninja is sent to the graveyard while Geo's on the field, Green Ninja effect to activate to flip something face up or face down, and then Geo will activate to pop whatever on the field. So you guys are starting to see the levels of interaction. I'm still not done explaining things, but let's just go through the deck profile before I get too far into it. I've already kind of spoiled some of what makes this deck crazy. So anyways, this is an in-depth video. I can do whatever I want, right? Then 1 Kagero, 1 Baku the Beast Ninja, and yeah, very important. We know what these do from last set. This retrieves a ninja or ninjutsu spell or trap in the graveyard upon being special summoned. This guy is a really good extender from the graveyard. You can summon anything from the hand or graveyard upon to summon. Also, it's not, I believe she's a girl actually, which is funny. Really buff, really strong. Or if it's in the graveyard and a ninja monster gets targeted by like an imperm, she can return a ninja monster to the hand and special summon herself and get out of Dodge's way from being targeted, and then her effect will summon on her effect will trigger on summon as a new chain link. So really strong as a one of. So those are all the ninja monsters into the hand traps. Just triple Ash Blossom and that's it. And then we have triple Lava Golem. So this card is crazy. Main deck. Yes, this card is insane. Main deck, Lava Golem. I'm not even. We gonna get into it. Then we've got, for the spells, we got triple ninjutsu art notebook of mystery. So we've got 3 of those. Very important. What that does is, you on activation, you can set a ninja or ninjutsu spell or trap, 1 from the graveyard, 1 from the deck, up to 1 of each if the opponent has a card on the field. So as soon as they activate something or place something on the field, and it, while it's on the field, you can chain and then get your setup from the deck and or graveyard. Very important. So 3 of. So yeah, really good. And then we've got, for my build, I'm seeing other builds that don't play this at all. Triple ninjutsu art notebook. What this does is you discard a ninja and you can set a ninjutsu spell and trap card from deck to hand. I'm gonna get into this card. I know some people don't like this card or it's like overlooked, but I'm really gonna get into this card as to why I play this card really soon. I just kind of want to go through the deck list for you guys, and then we're gonna do, for the spells. Lastly, for the ninja spells, we do 2 ninjutsu art tool of the Iron Digger. So what that does is you can equip it to anything on the field. It then becomes a ninja. It also gains 500. And then once returned, you can banish a ninja monster from your graveyard, target a card on the field, pop it. Still not done. Wait, there is more. When this card is sent to the graveyard, in any way, shape, or form, by mechanic or card effect, you can target a banished ninja monster, add it to hand, or set it face down. Defense position. Card is insane. That's probably I think it's probably the best card in the deck. One of the best cards in the deck. Hands down, that card is just insane, this card. This card is crazy. But it's only 2 of. As you see that we have many ways to search it. We have several ways to search it with mystery, notebook, or even the Hanzo, I believe. Yeah, even the Hanzo can search it. So 2 of. At first I was doing 3, but 3 is a bit much. So 2 of is perfect for this, in my opinion. So that is the spells for that. That's the ninja spells. I want to get into the mandatories. Rhoda. Well, let's put these here. Rhoda, because I'm trying to avoid the glare. So Rhoda. Triple Book of Moon. So you guys, Book of Moon. Obviously, this is the right format. We're in Cash Deer format, but also we're doing as like as an individual. We could change to Eclipse. We could, but you're gonna see why like 1 is probably better for us at the moment. We could do Eclipse, but I really like 1 for now. But this card is really good. You guys gonna see how it combos here in just a second. Onto the traps. So 2 ninjutsu art of duplication. I was doing 3, but again, just like the equip spell, 2 of, because it's highly searchable. So we only need 2 of the ninjutsu art of dancing leaves. They are both just as important as each other, so we do 2 of each. You're gonna see why this at first I used to think this card wasn't good. No, this card is insane. And then we have triple impermanence, and so that lays it out for our traps. That is a 40 card deck. We're going to go ahead and get into our extra deck here. So our extra deck, we've got triple Grandmaster Saizo. So this is very simple, by the way, guys. There's nothing crazy. So triple Maizen of the triple Maizen, the Battle Ninja. Very important, really good. So what Saizo does is, I'm just going to go over these 2 really quick. What Saizo does is, while he's face up on the field, and there's a monster in the zone that he points to, like something like a Maizen. If there's something that he points to, he cannot be targeted for attack or card effect. Really strong protection effect, right? So he's like stealthy, which is really sick. So that's one way. But his most important effect is, once returned, you can set a ninjutsu spell or trap from the deck to the field. So it can be very handy. Just 2 ninja monster, link off. He's really good. However, with all the new support, I'm just playing 3 just because. With all the new support, you don't always need to go into him. But yeah, he's very good. And then we've got, I'm just playing triple Maizen because, again, I'm not playing a pot build, and nor am I playing like a Link build. So for me, Triple Maizen, the Battle Ninja, you could special summon this guy from your extra deck by tripping in 2 ninja monsters on the field that are different attribute. Just special summon him, which is an improper summon, but you know, it is a condition that allows you to just kind of cheat him out. And then once returned, when the opponent activates something, so just like Mewtwo, he can miss timing. As a mandatory chain link too, he can special summon when they activate a card. He can then special summon a ninja monster or set it from the deck to the field. Also, while he's face up on the field, and you control another face down defense position monster, they cannot target him for an attack. So that's something to keep in mind. So that's Maizen for you. And so there's Maizen, and then this guy here. Well, I'm just playing 3 again, but yeah. Yagumaru, the Armor Ninja. So we have Yagumaru, the Armor Ninja, and he's just insane, okay? So what he does is he's the same summoning condition as Maizen, which is sick. Really easy to bring out, just two different types. So when this card is summoned, so you're gonna be most of the time you're gonna be summoning this on your opponent's turn. But when this bad boy is summoned, he can target a ninja monster or ninjutsu monster in your graveyard and banish it from your hand, field, or graveyard. Oh my god, this just gets crazier. I don't know why was he a common? This is what I'm trying to figure out. So you can banish a ninja monster from your hand, field, or graveyard. For me, preferably the graveyard, but hand, field, or graveyard. Your hand, field, or graveyard, and target a card on the field and banish it. Now I wanted to read something. I wanted to make sure that he didn't say any monster, because that would have been really insane. But it has to be yours, right? You got to get rid of your ninja stuff, because we know some of the mechanics of the ninja is they could take the opponent's ninja names, but he's not one of those. I thought that could be the case, but you know, Konami know what they're doing with balancing. No side deck, but really briefly, let's go ahead and get into some of the interactions and some of the breakdowns that you guys can do. And Link Karibo. So I think is that my Ibli out? I think that might be my Ibli out. No, or is Ibli? I think Ibli is level 2, but we'll worry about her when we get to it. This deck might actually be able to handle Ibli, surprisingly, because we just turn her into a ninja, no, with the equip spell card. So yeah, the deck is very versatile. It's very toolboxy. It's very just like Ninja. They have different, you know, weapons and artillery, things like that at their disposal. Oh, this deck is it's just a mix of craziness, this deck. But let's go ahead and get into some of the synergies. Some of the synergies and setups that you can do with this deck, because it's just absolutely insane. Alright, so my first favorite synergy, one of my personal favorite synergies that I figured out, was Hanzo and Art of Duplication. It's just a 1-card setup, and it goes something like this. So you normal summon your Hanzo, then you go to, this is why I'm really appreciating the normal summon a lot more than special summon right now. Then you go get your Ninjutsu Art of Duplication, and you can set it. Boom, yeah, it's really that simple. You set it, and then now you end your turn. And then during your opponent's standby phase, you go ahead and activate it, tribute your Hanzo. Now you have options to special summon up to level 4 monsters, up to the total or less than. So what we're gonna probably go for here is this. We're gonna go for Tobari, a Green Ninja. You guys see why I really like Green Ninja right now. We're gonna set the Green Ninja, and we're gonna go for another Tobari, because now that's level 4. So we're gonna set him as well, just because we can. So yeah, that is the setup there. And then they can continue their turn, and what happens is you can fuse on their turn. So if you don't already have the Green Ninja in your hand, this is why you summon Green Ninja on the field, if you didn't already have him in hand. But then you could Tobari. These are just simple interactions. Tobari, go ahead and fusion summon effect, and you're gonna go ahead and special summon depending on the situation. Usually you're probably gonna go for the Yagamaru, because you're gonna be like that's 2 interrupts. 1 card equals 2 interruptions, because the Green Ninja can target a card on the field, set it face down, and then this guy on summon is like chain link 1, chain link 2, however you want to order it. Banish a ninja monster from your graveyard, and target a card on the field and banish it. That's a really good interruption. Or another route you could take with this. Another quick route you could take with this is, again, same setup. So you get rid of your Hanzo, and then we're going to go up to level 4. So we're going to do something like a Tobari. Tobari is really important. The Insect Ninja, let's put her here just to avoid that glare. And then we're going to go ahead and bring out another Tobari that is up to level 4. So that's also a really good setup. We have a negate setup situation happening here. So we got something that can't be destroyed. 2 things that can't be destroyed in battle. This is before they even make their first play. This is probably going to be your better play. And the Mitsu is going to be able to negate. So next thing they do, they can negate something. They can activate something. You negate it by flipping this face up, flipping her face down, and then before they do anything else, you have the choice. You have the choice to fuse with Tobari. So 2 different types. Hard fuse. Well, let's keep the face down. We want Tobari face down, and then we can either go for. It's like the next thing they do. We can legit just Maizen, and then bring out Geo on their next activation. Like that's basically set up with Geo for their next activation. Wherever like they have a field, they activate something, and then Geo will come out and put it face down. That's one way of going about it. Or like I said, we can just simply just time it. We can just time it and then fuse, you know, depending on what they bring out. And then if literally just clearing off that card right then and there on the summon of the Armor Ninja, then that's just a really strong interaction. Again, that is 2 interruptions for 1 card. So yeah, that's my favorite setup. My playstyle is kind of centered around Ninjutsu Art of Duplication. But let's get into a few other things really quickly before we let you go. All right, really briefly, here's why I play Lava Golem, okay? I want to show you guys exactly why I play Lava Golem in this main deck, whether going first or second, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the matchup. Is because Lava Golem being on their side of the field, it leaves him prone to becoming a ninja monster. So you equip it to him, use the ninjutsu art to banish a card, hit another card on the field. If they do have something like a spell or trap, set your ninjutsu art of duplication, and in your turn, then their standby phase. Guys, check this out. Like, just you guys tell me if this setup is fair or not. Okay, you guys tell me, because like there's 2 forms of the deck. There's the ninjas themselves, and then there's you have to master the ninjutsu spells and traps too. So I want to give you guys a little bit of everything, not just monster combos. So boom, standby phase ninjutsu art of duplication. Since it's a ninja, goodbye, retribute it for cost. This goes off to the graveyard. Don't worry, we'll come back to this later. We're gonna summon up to a level 8. Okay, we get to summon up to level 8. How crazy is that? So we're gonna go ahead and bring out. We can bring out the Geo, but that's incorrect. That's not what we want. We want to bring up to level 8. So Tobari, that's level 1. That's 1 level. Then we're gonna bring out. This is why we want to keep this guy in the deck. We play 1 Baku. So yeah, 1 Baku. All right. So we're gonna special summon the 1 Baku. So now we're up to level 4. We're still not done. Level 2 and level 1. Level 4. So that's level 8. The Green Ninja. So we're summoning these guys. We're going to set this. Yeah, we're gonna summon this and set it. Okay. We want that face down. It's fine. He doesn't have to be face up, which is good. So the Green Ninja doesn't have to be face up. This allows us to set them too. That's how crazy this is. Then we're going on to a new chain link. Like I said, we'll come back to this card. We're going to add this to the hand, and because the Baku is going to target this and add this to the hand, and then now go ahead and avoid that glare. And then now we have 2 more interruptions. We can negate, and actually 3 more interruptions, because we can negate and then we can fuse, and on fusion what happens is, so you fuse with Tobari sends these 2. You have Warrior, and you want to keep him on the field. So it's like, okay, first let's negate something. All right, that's the first thing. Like, and I believe he can, if I'm not mistaken, if he's flipped, if this card is no, that's fine. But that's 1 negate. You negated a monster. The next interaction is Tobari. Activate. Go ahead and send this to the graveyard and send the Green Ninja. And now you have a choice. You can bring out gives you access to Geo on their next activation, because the green ninja that's sent to the graveyard is going to put something face down. So if they're still able to play after that, depending on the matchup, see, that's how this deck is very technical. So you have to make the correct move. So depending on the matchup, if you put something face down and they feel like they want to activate something, boom, a Geo is going to come if they activate something with Battle Ninja. So that's something to keep in mind. Or you could bring out the Yagamaru and set something and clear something out. And they can't kill this for the turn either. So it's really hard. It is just really hard to deal with that. And again, that's just, Lava Golem being a ninja and whatnot. So yeah, that's Lava Golem being a ninja with the ninjutsu Iron Digger. So that's just two things. And I'm going to show you guys a third thing, because this video is getting kind of long. So I'm going to show you guys a third and final thing that I like about this deck so far and the way I play it. So the third thing, there's so many things to this deck. I could keep going. This is why I'm going to make a longer series on this video. The third thing I really love about this deck, because again, we're not talking about the obvious things. We're talking about some of the more subtle interactions that you can do with this deck that I love so much. So you get Ninjutsu Art of Notebook. So boom, Ninjutsu Art of Notebook, especially if you're going second and then you pay that cost, you set a spell or trap from the deck. So you go ahead and get your, the Notebook, and then Chainlink 1 Ninja can't, if there is something that they control, put it face down, nice, set, and then this is gonna be Notebook is gonna set this guy back face down. And for example, if you have Tubari on your field on their standby phase, their main phase, you can fuse, and now you have again like a double interruption. So it's really crazy. It's just like, it's almost endless the amount of interactions and disruptions you can set up. Or here's another one. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. Like, if Green Ninja is simply in your hand and they don't know it, you go ahead and fuse off, send away the Green Ninja, bring out whichever fusion is appropriate, and then the Green Ninja is going to go off. Another thing that I love about this is why I play Green Ninja at 3, and because again, he's also an extender on summon with the Hanzo, which I love so much. But you can equip something to the opponent's monster and then have Tobari super poly it away. Use their monster with the Green Ninja, bring out whoever, probably the Yagamaru, and boom, bring out the Yagamaru, and then he's going to put something else face down, then the Yagamaru is going to pop something else. Like, you can't tell me that's insane. Oh yeah, so since this goes to the graveyard, this also goes off as well, and it's going to get you back your whatever's in your graveyard, right? So the interactions just keep going and going. So I'm going to make a longer, like, I'm probably going to, if you guys want me to continue this Naruto series, let me know. I'm definitely excited to do that for you. All right, and that is my updated Ninja deck profile post Photon. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it brought you guys some new insight to the deck. The deck is really crazy if you just really sit down with it and just pick it apart. There's just so many different interaction possibilities with the deck. It's just insane. It just keeps going and going. The deck just snowballs. But let me know what you guys think about this deck. I think this deck is a serious contender, and I see why it's tearing people up in the OCG apparently. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I will catch y'all in the next one.